Goblins Hate 1776. Am I just stating the obvious over here? Isn't it a funny little world? Funny little world that we all live in. Funny little world. But yeah, Goblins Hate 1776. Yeah, that was in this meme and shit, and it was the funniest shit in the world. It's so funny that shit that bleeds like into this, you know, so who cares? It's a good meme. So yeah, tonight we're just chilling. We're doing what we do. You know, I remember like this phone had good audio. Using different phone. But the camera's better on the other one, so I end up using it. Today I wrote like a poem, you know? Pretty proud about it. In the palace of the Virgin. Oh, hey guys. Why is this guy's car covered in water? Hello, a crypticus. I'm just driving right now, but I'm gonna park. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying so. You know, I do have my guitar with me, my acoustic guitar. And it is an open mic night, but I've never done an open mic. They'd probably be all like, what the fuck? And I don't know, I'd be like, what the fuck if I went to one. But people always told me I should. Never happened then. Sometimes I really hate my life, you know, like sometimes I really hate things that have transpired. It's like I don't know, like I make streams and stuff and then I forget why I even made the stream to begin with sometimes. And then I don't even know what the title was to the stream sometimes. And I know what it is now. But I mean, it was only because I wondered for a second. That shit happens. Sometimes I think about things and then well, I mean, if I smoke weed or something, if I'm high or whatever, like sometimes I sit there and then I actually wonder where I even am. And then I look around and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just here. Why do I hate my life? Well, I mean, there's been horrible things that have always been happening in my life, like, and, you know, I think it's the feeling of denial in life. And it's like, denial when when I've stood at the post, I've remained steadfast, and I sat there and I just dealt with everything forever. And then like, I don't know, at a certain point, eventually it just gets to like, it gets to a point where, I don't know, you just wonder about things. I'll read your bigger comment right there in just a sec when I do stop. I just don't want to, like, be fucked up here. But yeah, like, it's not anything too bad. It's more so, I really wish that with the problems that I do face in life and the things that I go through, I just wish that I, like, would speak to the right people about it, you know? Or I wish that people who had to know things knew things and stuff. It's like, I wish the people that were supposed to, you know, like, care when I was young, cared when I was young, basically, you know? Things like that. The fact that you guys are even showing up here is pretty, like, I don't know, I've been using this fucking server. Shit, disconnected and reconnected. So, you know what got me through COVID-19? It was this. It was Ronnie James Dio's this song. It was Holy Diver in the album Holy Diver. It was Dio's music. Like, more so than a lot of things.
What a fucking loser.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to yield for that? Fuck that, bro. Are you kidding? Yielding for reckless drivers. Well, you know, I guess a yield is a yield.
That's why I mofoing stopped.
I wrote a poem today. I wrote an actual, like, poem, and I was very happy about it. Now, I don't know, I think I probably didn't go through some kind of classical, like, technique for it, but maybe I did in a bit of a way. Like, it was in class, and I just focused sort of on what the professor was telling us on what to do and stuff. I was, like, a little late, and I just did it, man, and, like, I made a poem about flat Earth, basically. But I thought it actually came out pretty good for something that I feel like a lot of people would just find to be cringe or something, you know? And yeah, you're right. I appreciate you hoping I have a good time. You know, I've put a lot of energy like that towards other people's lives. Like, oh, you know, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good morning. I hope you have a good day. And, you know, maybe sometimes those people didn't really even care or appreciate it. But, you know, I appreciate it more than you know, whoever you are. Although, maybe you're somebody new that I've shown my channel to. I've unwittingly shown my channel to a new person. Or somebody investigated the name or found my channel through a little bit of logic and reason. Let me see. Arcrypitus. Yeah, there's no way to know. Now nobody's here, bro? Wait. No. So, bro. Oh, Tijuana, Baja, California. Why do you hate your life? Why is that? I said sometimes I do. Some people more than others. Is anybody in here? Come on, man. Hmm. Damn it, man. People showed up and shit. And apparently I screwed that up. Must be a decent night, though, for this kind of thing. Man, U.S. stocks jump as Trump delays strikes on Iran's oil infrastructure. And maybe the coffee wasn't worth it. Whatever. Someday you gotta high roll and pimp roll someday. I mean, what the fuck, man? It's like, can't even have a coffee? What kind of world is this? What kind of world is this? Alright. So fuck it, dude. Grimace. He wants more smoke. When I see lightning. Well, I appreciate you guys commenting and showing up like you have. Pretty cool. Can't go wrong with it. You know what's funny is that today was a day where I talked to people more so than I ever bother to. And I don't know why. It's like, in a way, why don't I talk to people? And, you know, somebody was saying that maybe if I didn't go to my last, you know, couple years or so of college, of high school, then maybe I missed out on some shit. As in, like, socially. Somebody said that to me, and, it was somebody speaking on authority, and then it makes me feel like, fuck, you could say that again, kind of stuff, but, I don't know, man. I'm just, I don't know. It's like nobody's even watching, man. Nobody is here anymore. But we're smoking. I don't know if anybody's ready for that. So there's no end in sight, bro. No end in sight about the so far for the Iran thing. Pretty interesting.
So I never expected Trump charging into a goblin's nest to not get some goblin vomit and slop and blood on him. I just don't want to catch him in bed with a goblin. But if he's in there rolling around hacking him up and he's got a goblin guide, taking him into the cave, I'm not expecting him to not get dirty, especially up to his ankles. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, having political succubus with goblins. I don't want to see him ingratiating goblins. We made the joke that once he gets into office, it's one thing if he has some establishment folks to guide him through the mines of Moria. Use the Lord of the Rings analogy. If you're not a J.R.R. Tolkien fan, you won't know what I'm talking about, but I think most people are from the movies. It's one thing if he has a guide that's kind of a bad guy to take him through the mines of Moria or under the mountain. But if you catch him kissing goblins, or if you catch him in bed with a goblin, that's a problem. If he signs on to the TPP, that's in bed with a goblin. Because we're going to have a new scale here. I'm actually going to have it made digitally where it's on a scale of goblins. Is he charging into a goblin's nest, hacking them to pieces? Or is he just going, around the goblins? Is it kissing goblins, even though you
Hey, what's good? Yan Sanhao. Better not keep spamming there, buddy. Yan Sanghao. Cynthia Gonzalez said hi. Hello, Cynthia. Michael Jackson. What about Michael Jackson? Michael! My Little Pony? The fuck are you talking about, bro? Did anybody see this fucking Gypsy Crusader super hot firefight, bro? Yo, man, Gypsy Crusader beat his ass, bro. He was crying at the end. So, I was laughing. I thought it was funny. Because Aiden Ross tried to humiliate Gypsy Crusader in all of Western civilization. Shit was funny. So then I started looking into this guy, and I was like, holy fuck. Apparently the shit was all censored, bro. Fuck your glove. Brony? Well, I mean, your name is Cynthia, but you know what I mean. My Little Pony, bro. It's for little girls. So. Michael Jackson. Shit's for little girls. So nobody's seen shit, man. Fuck. Why no one here? Because somebody's been reporting my shit. Somebody's been mass reporting me, bro. Like, somebody's sitting here trying to get me censored for smoking weed. Do you want me to, that's the honest fucking truth. It's all about weed or something. It's like, apparently, if you're like a gangster rapper or even if you're a pussy pop rapper or some shit. If you're some Takashi 69 motherfucker, you know, then you get to smoke weed and run a live stream or some shit scot free and nobody gives a fuck. But if you're me, you have racist fucking ex-girlfriend or some shit fucking flagging your shit, or some loser who wants to fucking like fuck up my channel because of jealousy or some hate shit. That's my take on it. Because I never used to have problems until somebody's flagging my shit. It's like everything is being set to 18 plus. I know I'm sitting here rolling joints and smoking them, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot of people who literally are fucking like doing terrible shit on live stream, and their shit doesn't get age restricted. There's people fucking like doing racist dramatics, like on the street, like preaching, you name it, and it's like, I don't know. And they'll curse, they'll do things that would be 18 plus, just the same way I would be doing or something. Like, it's technically 18 plus, but they only enforce this shit selectively. They'll like selectively enforce this shit, is the way I see it. Or it was like somebody just started flagging my stuff, and they don't actually go after you until people are reporting you. So whatever. I think I've hit the threshold of like getting haters that want me to go down. Unless I'm just, you know, fucking up my own channel by being too fucking adult oriented. Even though I don't even talk about anything. One of the big things to me is that people graphically talk about sex. They'll graphically talk about sex and they don't get the 18 plus tag ever. It could be the most booty shaking, like whack jobbery grown men talking some graphic sex content, like talking about like in and out ness, you know, like all kinds of like kinky sex stuff, and then it's like, oh, you know, I don't talk about that stuff. I don't think. What are you trying to say with that goldfish then? You trying to say that I have the attention span of a goldfish? I was just choked. My own spit. I don't want to see him kissing goblins. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, that looking at that now is so funny. Like it's I don't know. Because I feel like Trump kissed the goblin. He's been kissing goblins. But maybe that just means that Alex Jones would be like Gandalf. There's one people here, I think. No, there's two. No, there's three. Now there's four. Now there's three again. I mean, supposedly, according to what I'm seeing. Which is actually pretty good compared to some other times. Here and there, like, it's a little shitty to even bother. It's like, wow. It's like, what am I doing? Now it's 6. We usually don't get up there. Half the time we don't get up there. Hey, sometimes we do. Was it the flat? Oh, you think they're bots? Because now it's 1 again. There's all 6 of them left because they're like, oh, this guy's talking about how much viewers he's got. Fuck this guy, and they left. Oh, and they're all like, they just got here or something. I don't really know. I mean, you know what my whole thing is that like honestly, the less you care and the less you think about it, the better. When you're doing what I'm doing, or like if you're streaming. I don't know. It is what it is, you know. I can't dictate all of reality, you know. Oh, I can't make people be here. People do what they want. People will always do what they want to do. So So yeah, it's like, you know, if you want to watch, if people want to watch, you know, that's what'll happen.
When I was younger, I always had a basketball in my hand. What I love about basketball is the competitiveness, the team. Everything is awesome when you're part of a slave team. Take your vaccines and die. It's for the children. GMO kills the rats, but it's
What are you
good
raising
for
an
you.
eyebrow at?
Honey BZ didn't die, but it's good for you. You like your IQ dropping, you like to die. Government loves you, drink your fluoride. Get out of my way, I'm gonna drink Diet Coke. The government loves me. I'm calling you out, scum. I break free of your mind control, Phil. They have no idea they're dealing with an out-of-control Tasmanian devil that would literally jump on top of them, gouge their eyeballs out, and smash their brains all over the ground. They have no idea. I got enough. I'm angry. I'm not a slave. I've broken the conditioning. It doesn't work on me. It's over for the goblins. Break the conditioning now. Destruction
There are people after me?
is good. Black rivers of pestilent filth are being poured out upon our heads. This whole thing's gonna come down on us. Hope you're cozy under the black wings of the New World Order. We'll see how that works out for you. We're on drinking
Why should I hide?
filthy pus-filled cup. Your goblin
Who are you?
Light that fire that will burn your systems into a pile of black slag.
Yo, are you being serious right now? Because people like, sometimes people are like, oh, there's people behind you and shit. They're coming to sacrifice you. They know about what you did. I don't know, bro. Like, what did I do that I'm gonna get sacrificed for? Where's your receipts, bro? You got receipts? I knew it. He didn't have receipts. It's okay. You don't have to leave if you don't want to. If you do want to hang out. We just smoking, bro. John Stork. I think it's a funny name because at least isn't that bird that comes in and delivers babies or some shit called the stork or some shit? Or is that just from like Family Guy when I was a kid? Give me war. I was thinking about that one.
You're on TV on MSNBC, your own channel, saying the family's old, we've got to get rid of it. You're in the cult, bro. You're the threat to America. You are who we're at war with, you traitorous little rat. This is war as the American people against you, you globalists. These people are scum who are intimidated by us because they know we're better than them. But we don't have a thirst for power like these vampires. We are restoring our republic. We are going to be a sovereign nation again, dirtbag. We're going to bring our jobs back. We're going to restore the Second Amendment, dirtbag. We're going to restore the borders, traitor, enemy, bloodsucker, parasite, arrogant, pseudo-intellectual, know-it-all, little chicken neck that thinks it's better than me and my family and others that built this damn thing. We're gonna dump your ass in the ground, you little communist piece of trash. The gloves are off. Listen, you
The
son of a
fuck?
bitch.
They got games on here?
You want to sit here and say that I'm a goddamn fucking Russian? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch.
Like, they got games on here now and shit? On YouTube? Because it's like this new button I was just clicking. It's like, what do you want me to say, Cynthia, at the same time, man? What do you want me to say? I'm sorry that nobody. It's like it's always one person at a time talking and shit here. It's always that way. I can't do it. I can't do it for them, you know what I mean? If they're gonna fucking talk, they gotta do it themselves. Like, I'm just here, you know. I know it's not the most content type shit, where it's like I'm going around like doing all this crazy shit or something, but you know, at least I do what I do. I talk and I chill, so whatever. I built this channel partially for like, you know, to just put my music stuff on it, so that is what it is, you know, and stream myself playing guitar, but it's few and far between, you know, it's few and far between. It was like a shitty day and rainy, and like, you know, it's been a shitty winter. Saniyagata. I'm doing alright. It was an interesting day today, so you know, and the way I see it, like, you know, it was a good day for it being interesting, you know. I'm doing good. Although, I don't know, maybe not always doing good. Sometimes doing bad, you know. Sad. What's sad? Oh, why are you sad? I think you're angry because it looks like you will hit anyone who irritate you. So what's happened because you look sad? I mean, I don't hit people. Like, I don't really have problems hitting people. Your friend, Dad? Mm, I'm sorry to hear that, Cynthia, you know. And say Agata, I mean, it's almost like if I were that angry, if I were that way and hitting people that irritated me, I'd probably be cooler than I am. But instead, I get called worse things than an angry man. You don't have to go, but I get it and all that. Hope you have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. So, you are going anywhere because you are in car? No, not really going anywhere. I mean, I could always just go back home, basically, back to bed and go to sleep or some shit or do something at home, but it's getting a little later. The only other option is to go to the bar or something, and I don't really have much money, so it's not really much of an option. Not unless I sat there and sit there and do some work or something. It's always complicated like that. So, and it's complicated to explain everything. If I say everything like that, it's like, oh, why don't you just start working more or something? It would be that simple if I didn't go to college. You know what I'm saying? Shit's different. Things are crazy. It's funny you don't register as like a viewer. Like, no, I'm not. At least I haven't seen anybody in here said zero. It sucks to like, oh, I want to make boring content. I don't want stuff that gets only a viewer or two. Sucks, man. I hope it's not from being boring, but I don't know. Maybe I've been too boring sometimes. Oh, okay, you can say anything because I am here to listen. I'm a good listener. Well, I don't know. It would. There's so many things I could say. Like I don't really know. Um, I just. It'd be cool to get more people into the channel and stuff, and watching these. But I don't know. I put so much into live streaming that it ends up not being worth it and stuff. Even though I haven't put as much into it as so many other people have. But yeah, like I don't want to ever really quit live streaming or quit making content on YouTube, but like I wish I had more support, you know? I really do. Like I've seen all kinds of different people get support, but it's always the same thing. Like mostly just if you're some hot girl or something online, you get all these extra people showing up out of the woodworks to throw money at you. If you're some hot chick or an OnlyFans chick, it's like it's not just that, but it's like it's some weird shit that just always is happening. Like where they're just everybody, I'm fucked. Like it just no, there's no weird money bonus for me where oh like I'm some hot chick or something, or I'm some like perfect looking movie star looking dude or something. And it's like maybe I do look, I even do look pretty good looking. Yet people tell me I have these psycho eyes and stuff and treat me like I have these psychotic like eyes and empty stare or something and treat me like I'm a fucking monster all the time and treat me like all these different horrible things, and they always lie about me and they always spread rumors about me. They always want to fight me eventually, like anybody who could oppose me. I see you're saying don't give up. Yeah, and it's like you know, there's so many stories at this point. I've been trying to make music for a long time. I have so many stories in the world of music now where of all these like failed projects almost. It's not even my fault. It's just everybody I've tried to get around. It's not me sucking and shit. It's them. It's like they're the ones that are dragging everything down, dragging me down. Like I met this person, this chick who seemed to be like a pretty talented musician. She turned out to be a blowout heroin addict. And you know, this is the first time I've encountered shit like that in my life. That's what people on my live streams and shit don't even know. Like my supposed subscribers and shit, like my supposed people who apparently watch me, they don't watch me. Like I get subscribers and shit, they don't even watch me and stuff, and I don't really mind. Like I don't. Who am I to really? You're not. You don't have to change because it's your personality and it's good. Yeah, and people are just always telling me that I'm no good and stuff in all these different ways. Like, when it comes to music and stuff, that you know, musicians, I just clash with them sometimes because a lot of the time because they just don't want to like work with me or they just you know some philosophy about music like I'm supposed to master all the chords and chord progressions or some shit like this, even some kind of thing to do like as if everybody knows every chord or something and knows that like knows how to like recite the shit. And I don't know, I'm gonna end up going into tangents on certain topics and stuff, but yeah, like musicians are all scumbags, like not all of them, but and some more than others, but so many are just these ego head scumbags or they're worse or they're just they're like these I think I think I truly think that some musicians, some of the most demon infested, demon possessed like types of people out there, like the things people write and the things people are all about, it's just crazy. I've written some questionable things, maybe myself. I could write dark myself, but you know what I mean. Like there's people writing about straight up murder. There's people just writing about some dark shit, and it's like, eh, and there's famous shit already. You know, there's famous music with dark shit. I don't even know what I'm getting at the same time, but like the point is that just everything at the end of the like what you're saying, you have personality and it's good. Yeah, I do have my own personality, and everybody else has theirs. You know, like in a way, I just don't fit in anymore. Um, a lot of people end up thinking that I'm cool. I think when they get to know me a little bit, because when people get to know me, they don't really they don't seem to hate me, and they do understand that I'm cool. Same loss is good for grow up, so don't give up and work on your music, and you will find your way up. Okay. Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's like going to college and stuff like that makes it so I have way less time to practice. So then I sound rusty on when it comes to what I even do. Because a lot of what I do is just relies on the fact that I was passionate. I loved playing guitar, you know, I enjoyed it. And so, I was exercised on it and all that. So you have to like relearn and teach yourself stuff sometimes and remember basics over again and like relearn a song that you forgot for a while. And so it's like people just give you a fucking hard time. It's like there's all these dickheads, man, everywhere. And so I think about that sometimes. I think about if I'm worthy. I wonder if God approves of my fucking music ventures, or like what did he really want for me, or what's really my purpose. I've always wanted to make music, and maybe at the end of the day I will, and I will get to do more, but like someday soon. But just there's not much time to practice, so I get shitty. I don't even want to admit that. Okay, listen. As a sister, stop self-doubting, okay? All you need is stay strong, focus, okay? Hi, Cynthia. Hey, guys. So, well, you're a girl, Sayoni got, You're saying that as a sister, you mean? I can't get a position in this car. I'm in a car, so, you know. don't. Yes, I am a girl. So yeah, that's a little bit of like how it sounds sometimes when I play. It's cold. I think that's pretty cool though that you're a girl, cause like I don't know. Sometimes I worry about like relating too much with guys and like that I end up with like an only guy audience. Not, I mean, I don't worry much about it because it is what it is. It's just, because when at the end of the day, what the audience you end up with maybe is just like you own that shit. But yeah, it's always cool to have girls in the audience because I don't know. I think it's cool. It's good. What's good? Like, what do you mean it's good? Like, good to have girls in the audience, or like the only thing that I'm wondering of what you mean between is like if you mean it's good to have girls in the audience, or if it's or if I was playing good guitar or something. But I'm starting to think you're about the first one. And I don't know why my brain works that way sometimes. Maybe I misinterpret shit all the time. Your guitar, the music you play. Really? Thank you. And in my mind, it's not that like complex, but remember I was saying to some guy, he's like, I hear you play, you're really good. I was like, thank you. And I said, yeah, it's nothing all that complex. And he looked at me like 10 heads, like, not complex my ass. He kind of had this look on his eyes. So sometimes I'm a little surprised. Now, it's misunderstanding. I say it's good because you play the guitar. Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it. So you're not saying I'm all that great. You're just saying it's good. Thanks. But yeah. I just think it's fun. It's probably good for the brain, you know. And you know, it's more than fun. Like I learned guitar partially somewhat so that I can like just wield the power of music and be able to write music and actually do something with it. What I felt when I first started playing the guitar was that nobody could stop me. I was like, it felt so unstoppable. Like, oh, I did it. I finally did it. I figured something out. I figured out like this thing. But I don't know. People try to walk up and make these imaginary walls. Other guitarists of all people try to make these imaginary walls in your mind about how you're no good. You can't play the guitar. It's like, you know what, man? Fuck that. And yeah, I've been trying to like. Anyway, I was talk about something else. Like, what are you doing? What's your favorite song? Right now, what I'm doing, my favorite song. I mean, it might be Holy Diver. I don't know. I'm not sure. But what I'm doing right now, I'm just sitting in a parking lot, chilling. Yeah, it's a good thing. Goblins Hate 1776. Damn. I definitely gotta like. Damn, I was about to say. That was crazy. Shit, what was I gonna say? I was like literally about to say something. Yeah, can't find. I don't know. I can't find anything good. It's a cold night. It's bullshit. Saw a tiny bit of snow today. Oh man. I wish it was warmer because then I'd feel like playing the guitar more. Damn. So, man, I wish some shit was going on. Man, I've had some good times, man. It would be cool to like get collaboration or some shit going. Was that what people do now? They just stream themselves watching reels? Why am I getting all these fucking?
This is McDonald's French fries from the United States. It has 11 ingredients, but in the UK, there's only 4, and salt is optional. This one has an ingredient called dimethylpolysiloxane, an ingredient that can be preserved with formaldehyde, a neurotoxin, and just happens to be the first ingredient in Silly Putty. This is United States Fanta right here. It's made with high fructose corn syrup, artificial dye, yellow 6.
What?
Sodium bentonate. In the UK, they have.
Yeah, I have 3 kids and a stepson. Sorry, very Yeah, I have 3 kids and a stepson. Sorry, very a 12-year-old named Miles. Yeah, 9-year-old. Yeah. I remember that little boy. I don't know if I told you the other day, but I told Dave that his favorite band was Megadeth for about a
Yeah, but you have a bulge in your pants.
Is a steel wheel. If you put your hands where they do not belong and you cut something off, you're fucking fired. We don't need you no more. And people will come here expecting to have a fatal injury if they don't watch what they're doing. Instead, they let them set up an orientation for a week and act like they're doing something. Give them $600 for sitting on their ass, and then they come, most of them, within the first week, quit. About the time they get their uniforms in, they're gone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my phone died. Fucking phone died. Shit was funny. What's excited volume? Is that a YouTube channel or some shit? Man. My body can't take the abuse. What are you talking about, bro? Bro, this motherfucker better not be fucking, like, can you explain what the fuck you're talking in code or some shit, dude? It's the Shadow Man. Again. One time I saw a black dot on the sun while it was setting. Well, I hope anybody subscribed and hung out and enjoyed the stream. Want to see what? What do you mean? You like you're addicted to live streams and YouTube and shit? I don't understand though, bro. But bro. Alright. I'm gonna ban you, dude. I'm gonna ban you. Do you want to be banned? Some of the creepiest shit anybody's ever said to me. I had no choice. Should have liberated chat from that weirdo sooner. Scared away a girl viewer. Shit was weird. If anybody was paying attention to that, you know that shit was just weird. Yeah. Yeah, this turned out to be a dope stream. That's what I could see. What kind of name is that? Big D Randy D. Okay. Three inches. Truck. Man. I'm losing my shit, guys. What is this? What the fuck's the deal with this big D Randy? And who the hell are you? You watching? See it. I don't know. Maybe I should quit weed. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. I don't really know. But yeah, is that all you came here to say? You come here to be a dick? Goblins Hate 1776. Well, I mean, I guess I could just end the stream. Because it's been pretty good. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see some of you again on here. But yeah, have a good night.